Hi dear students, welcome back to our channel Anvinay Kumar Basics of Physics. This is the right place to learn. Children, ఇంటర్మీడియట్ సెకండరీ ఫిజిక్స్ పాస్ అవ్వాలన్నా స్కోరింగ్ ఎక్కువ తెచ్చుకోవాలన్నా ఉన్నటువంటి కొన్ని ఈజీ క్వశ్చన్స్లో అండ్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్స్లో మనం ప్రియారిటీ ఇస్తే దిస్ ఈజ్ ద ఫస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్. అంటే చాలా ఈజీగా నాలుగు పాయింట్స్ ఉంటే ఆ 4 పాయింట్స్ రాస్తే డెరివేషన్ రాస్తే 4 మార్క్స్ ఈజీగా వస్తాయి. సో దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ సిరీస్ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ కెపాసిటర్స్. సిరీస్ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ కెపాసిటర్స్, ప్యారలల్ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ కెపాసిటర్స్ రెండు కలిపిస్తే 8 మార్క్స్, సపరేట్ ఇస్తే 4 మార్క్స్. యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిమెంబర్ దట్. See the question here, explain series combination of capacitors and derive expression for equivalent capacitor. So derive expression for equivalent capacitance in the combination. So first thing we have to know about how the series combination can be connected. Series combination. For example, here this is the one capacitor and this is the another capacitor and so on like that. To understand that, simply I am saying now first plate, second plate, first plate, second plate, first plate, second plate. This is the first capacitor, second capacitor, third capacitor. So simply they are connected in like this end to end connection. So this is the first capacitor C1, capacitance C2 and this is C3. Simply ఇక్కడ ఏమన్నా అంటే ద సెకండ్ ప్లేట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ కెపాసిటర్ ఈజ్ జాయిన్ టు ది ఫస్ట్ ప్లేట్ ఆఫ్ సెకండ్ కెపాసిటర్. అగైన్ సెకండ్ ప్లేట్ ఆఫ్ ది సెకండ్ కెపాసిటర్ ఈజ్ జాయిన్ టు ది ఫస్ట్ ప్లేట్ ఆఫ్ ది థర్డ్ కెపాసిటర్. సో అండ్ ఫైనలీ వాట్ వీ హ్యావ్ ఫస్ట్ ప్లేట్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ కెపాసిటర్ అండ్ సెకండ్ ప్లేట్ ఆఫ్ ది లాస్ట్ కెపాసిటర్. సో అక్రాస్ దీస్ టూ we are given battery like this. So now it is called series combination of cells. Simply it is end to end connections. When first we have to take all the capacitor, they should be like in a row, and second plate of the one capacitor should be joined to the first plate of the second capacitor. It should be continuous like that. Finally what we have, first plate of the first capacitor and second plate of the last capacitor should be joined to the battery. This is what we call series combination of capacitors. And in this case you have to remember two most important points. In series combination, charge on every capacitor is same. Charge on every capacitor is same. That is you have to remember. And next thing is the potential supplied by the battery should be equals to the potential across the all the capacitors. Simply like I am writing like this, V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. ఈ రెండు విషయాలు మనకు తెలిస్తే we have to derive very easily. In series combination, charge on every capacitor is same and the algebraic sum of the potentials across the all capacitors should be equals to the potential supplied by the battery. So if you have idea about these 2 points, then we can easily derive the expression for equivalent capacitance. Let's go for that. See children, we are taken 3 capacitors of capacitance C1. Its capacitance is C2 and its capacitance C3. Clear how these are connected? Yes, in series with a battery like this. V is the potential applied by the battery. And now in this case, the potential across the first capacitor is V1 and potential across the second capacitor is V2 and the potential across the third one is V3. That's why what I have to say, according to these two conditions, what I have to write, V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is the equation number 1 children. And next thing is what, in series combination, charge on every capacitor is same. Now we have to say that the charge supplied by the battery is Q. Clear? Now it is moving like this. Clear? And the positive first plate is given to the positive and last one is what it is given to negative. That's why on all positive plates we will show as plus Q like that. second plate is given to the negative, that's why we can show that minus q on second plates. And now in this case children, what I am going to say, the charge is moving in only one path, that's why the charge is same on every capacitor. The charge is moving in one path, that's why what you take, q is equals to q1, that is equals to q2, that is q3. Here q is charge supplied by the battery, and q1 is nothing but the charge available on the first capacitor. And what it is, q2, for example I have written out, it is q1 and it is q2 like that. Simply the charge available on the second capacitor is what it is, q2, and the charge available on the third one is q3. These are equal because the charge is moving in only one path. And now children, what we know in this case, let effective capacitance is C. Thus should be written as C is equals to Q by V. The effective capacitance of the combination is C. ఈ మూడింటి మనం సిరీస్ కలిపిన తర్వాత వచ్చేటువంటి ఏవైతే కెపాసిటెన్స్ ఉంటుందో దాన్ని మనం సి అంటున్నాం. సి ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్స్ టు క్యూ బై వి అంటున్నాను. సో అకార్డింగ్ టు దట్ వాట్ రైట్, C1 is what capacitance of first capacitor, then what రైట్ Q1 by V1, and next C2 is what, Q2 by V2, and similarly C3 is what, Q3 by V3. From that what you have to write, here Q1 is what, C1 V1. Q1 is equals to what, C1 V1. And now if you want to write the expression for V1 like this, V1 is equals to what, right, Q1 by C1. Again this is what, V2 is equals to what, Q2 by C2, and this is what, V3 is equals to Q3 by C3. Clear? And from this one what, right, V is equals to Q by C. Clear? Now we have the values for V, V1, V2, V3. We have to substitute all these values in the equation number 1. Then we will get the final expression for series combination capacitance. So let's go for that. What is V value? V value is what, Q by C. So Q by C is equals to Q1 by C1 plus Q2 by C2 plus and Q3 by C3. What we are taken from equation number 2, what it is, Q1 is equals to Q, Q2 is equals to Q, and Q3 is equals to Q. Then what right, Q by C is equals to Q by C1 plus Q by C2 plus Q by C3. So here Q is the common, then what we get, 1 by C is equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So this is the expression for effective capacitance in series combination of capacitors. Clear children? Now we have to remember one important point. Let's go for that. If m number of capacitors are connected in series combination, then the expression should be written as 1 by C is equals to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus and so on 1 by Cn. Clear? So this is the expression for S, final effective capacitance in series combination. For example children, note, you have to remember this one. If all are having same values, then what rate, 1 by C effective is equals to 1 by C plus 1 by C plus and so on 1 by C. That means what, 1 by C effective is equals to N by C. This is the formula for effective capacitance. And next thing children, here the final value what we are getting, the equivalent capacitance, thus should be, must be less than the values of least value of the combination. అర్థమవుతుందా? ఏవైతే మనకి సి వాల్యూ వస్తుందో ఆ సి వాల్యూ అనేది ఇక్కడ C1 C2 C3 అండ్ సో ఆన్ Cn n తీసుకున్నాం కదా, ఆ ఎన్ని కెపాసిటర్స్లో ఏవైతే లీస్ట్ వాల్యూ ఉంటుందో ఆ లీస్ట్ వాల్యూ కన్నా కూడా తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. The value of effective capacitance of series combination thus should be less than the least value of capacitance in the series combination. సో చిల్డ్రన్, దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ ది సిరీస్ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ కెపాసిటర్స్. సో ఐపీకి ఇంత సరిపోతుంది, మరీ డెప్త్కి ఏం వెళ్ళలేదు. సో డియర్ స్టూడెంట్స్, ఐపీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి ప్రతి ఇంపార్టెంట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఐ వాంట్ టు అప్లోడ్. సో కాబట్టి ఖచ్చితంగా రెగ్యులర్గా మన ఛానల్ని ఫాలో అవుతుండండి. ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ.